Well, guys, who is the worst U.S. president in modern history? Now, I remember seeing this, guys. This actually came out like 2 years ago. This is actually on CBS here. And they actually have a ranking of U.S. presidents. Now, they actually go through all of them, okay? And I'm not surprised, though, because you guys know how Trump derangement is, right? They put President Trump as one of the worst. Now, I believe this was put out by, it's actually historians, political scientists, other words, leftists, okay? They rank President Trump very, very low. Now, right here, you guys can see Andrew Johnson. They got him ranked as one of the worst. I agree with that. This man right here, a Democrat, is probably the worst. Some people may actually say it's James Buchanan. Yeah, I believe you can just flip them either way you want to. They're two of the worst. They put President Trump here at 43 because Trump derangement is real. Even though the economy was great, this country was rocking and rolling. But Trump derangement, man, caused these people to rank President Trump very, very low. Now, when it comes to Beijing Biden here, I was stunned by this. They had Biden ranked as number 19. Yeah. Nobody in their right mind would believe that Joe Biden should be ranked that high. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was only one spot. Yeah, he was only one spot behind Ronald Reagan. Yeah, this makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Completely insane. Now they got Jimmy Carter behind Biden. They got Carter at number 24. Jimmy Carter was terrible. That's why he got wiped out. Joe Biden is terrible. That's why they pulled him off the ticket via coup. This was completely insane, guys. Well, flash forward now to 2024. Look at this. Biden will leave office as the worst president in modern history, according to voters. Yes, this is voters right here, not left-wing historians or anything like that. Now, these voters also, by the way, they still have Trump derangement because they ranked the presidents in modern history. So going back to Jimmy Carter in 1976. Now, Carter was the president when I was actually born. And this is devastating, guys. This is bad right here for Joe Biden. Says here, voters have delivered a devastating verdict on Joe Biden's time in office, branding him the worst president in the last 50 years, in almost 50 years. An exclusive Daily Mail poll found Biden was less impressive than Jimmy Carter, who was voted out after a single term after presiding over double-digit inflation and a botched effort to rescue American hostages in Iran. The poll result also makes him worse in voters' minds than Richard Nixon, who was forced to resign rather than face impeachment over the devastating Watergate scandal. Now, this poll was actually conducted by 1,006 registered voters. Okay. Now, like I said, Trump derangement is still a real thing. Now, the ranking here, man, they got Ronald Reagan as number 1. Barack Hussein Obama, number 2. Really? Barack Hussein Obama. He's no Ronald Reagan. Okay. I would actually have Bill Clinton over Barack Obama, George W. Bush over Barack Obama. Jimmy Carter, I would have him below Barack Obama. I would take H.W. Bush over Barack Obama. Definitely Trump. I mean, guys, if I was actually doing this here and Joe Biden's at the bottom, I agree with that. Joe Biden should be at the bottom. and Jimmy Carter should be right next to him, then I would have Barack Obama right above him. Yeah. So Trump derangement is still ongoing, but Trump's time in office is incomplete. So let's see how the next 4 years actually go. And I believe that the next 4 years are going to be better. I think that I believe history is actually going to remember Trump in a positive light, especially if his second term is great. If he actually brings down inflation, real wages actually increase, I believe that history is going to remember him in a better light. Now, that may take 40, 50 years, something like that. I mean, Barack Obama definitely doesn't deserve to be this high. Definitely not. But I agree, man. Joe Biden is the worst. I mean, even the Trump deranged people realize that Biden was that bad. He was so bad. Remember, the Democrats are actually saying if Joe Biden gets out, we're going to elevate him to Mount Rushmore. Nancy Pelosi said that Joe Biden should be on Mount Rushmore. If that's the case, why did you actually decide to boot him out? He doesn't deserve to be anywhere near Mount Rushmore. He is Jimmy Carter level bad. Joe Biden is that bad, guys. That bad. Joe Biden is going to be known for his gaffes, falling asleep, looking tired, that disastrous debate against Trump, inflation, the wars, the Afghanistan withdrawal. Yeah. Nowhere in the world, guys, should Joe Biden be ranked number 19. Number 19. Yeah, this is terrible, man. This is absolutely terrible here. But this is what happens, man, when you let the left decide on history. And based on this poll right here, guys, I'm starting to question history. Who's writing history, guys? The victors. So are some presidents, let's say way back in the past, are they actually as bad as we're actually led to believe? Don't know. Definitely James Buchanan and James Buchanan was terrible. I know that. But also the biggest mistake of Abraham Lincoln's career in office was actually making Andrew Johnson, a Southern Democrat, as his vice president. Yeah, the unity ticket didn't work out well. That was a mistake, but Lincoln, by far my favorite president ever. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys make of this devastating poll here for Joe Biden, man? History is not going to be kind to Joe Biden. And this is what the Democrats trying to prop him up. The news media giving him all of this great coverage up until that debate. Then it was open season on the legacy of Joe Biden. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.